I'm just 3 weeks away from a fitness photo shoot and I need to be pretty lean. This is everything I eat in a day to get shredded. Now, I've actually already had my morning coffee, black coffee. I have it in the morning, but I have it before I go for a fasted walk to get some steps in. I've just come back from that, and next, it's apple cider vinegar time. There's nothing special about apple cider vinegar. I like it because I have a gut issue. I also have acid reflux because of that, and this helps with that. Beyond that, it supposedly has a host of other benefits, keeps you more insulin sensitive, etc., etc. It's not a bad thing to do, and weirdly, I quite like it. So I just do 1.5 tablespoons and a bit of hot water. Now I have that every morning with a multivitamin complex and an omega-3 complex. And then it's breakfast time, which I'm excited to show you because it's my favorite meal of the day. Delightful. Okay, before we get into breakfast, I'm going to answer a question which I'm sure everyone wants to know, which are what are your macros and what are your calories? So keeping in mind that I'm 3 weeks away from my photo shoot, been doing this since 4 weeks out. Protein is at 282 grams per day. Carbohydrates are at 447 grams per day, and fats are at 59 grams per day. That's a total of around 3,400 calories. Now that, my friends, is the benefit of staying lean year round, because you can diet down to really low body fat levels and still eat a good chunk of food. Now you know it's going to be a good egg when it's still got some bird crap on it and some feathers. So we've got 4 whole eggs, also going to do 2 bacon medallions. Now, while I let that cook, I'm going to prepare part 2 of my breakfast. Yes, there is a part 2. Full Weetabix with almond milk and blueberries. Let's have a look how things are going, shall we? Getting there. We're getting there. Still more work to do. Now I really want the presentation on this to be good considering it's on camera, but I bet it goes tits up. There's one flip. Oh no, we've broken a yolk. God, what's the point in having nice food if you can't do it properly? There's 2 flips. Oh, I've broken another yolk. Presentation gets a strong 3 out of 10. Now the piece de resistance, ketchup, and I'm not talking low sugar, low sodium, proper ketchup. So 4 whole eggs, 2 bacon medallions, 4 Weetabix, and have that with almond milk and 75 grams of blueberries. Best meal of the day. Okay, we're on to meal number 2, which is turkey wraps. So for these 200 grams turkey breast, I'm using these old El Paso wraps, which are about 22 grams of carbs per wrap, 2 of those, and then a quarter of a bell pepper as well, and then 2 kiwis. So obviously everything gets weighed out, really important. Actually, that's a lie. I didn't weigh out those blueberries this morning. But it's 75 grams a day and a pack is 150, so I just kind of eyeball where half the pack is. And actually saying that, I don't weigh out the almond milk either. I don't measure that out at all. If I was really trying to get down to like 6% body fat for like a bodybuilding show, then I absolutely would. But if I'm just kind of eyeballing it, we're talking the difference between like 10-15 calories max, which, you know. But I like to drill it into my clients that weighing out the things that matter, like protein, carbs, fats, really does make a difference in your physique. So I cook this in a teaspoon of coconut oil, plenty of salt. Now, don't be afraid to salt your food, guys. In fact, you should be salting every meal. This is just sea salt. Now, you don't want to use table salt, you want to use sea salt or pink Himalayan salt. And then this is some mild and smoky barbecue seasoning, which really makes this meal. If you ever have the Texas barbecue Pringles, this is what that reminds me of. So you've got to make your food tasty. You're just not going to stick to your diet. You're going to be miserable. I am just not a chicken, rice and broccoli guy. I never have been. And I never will be. You've got to absolutely diet this frying pan is. That's all kind of burnt off. It's meant to be a non-stick pan. Look, I have to put the turkey all around this bit in the middle. See, my kitchen is like a perfect metaphor for my life. Like, it might look pristine on the outside, but you just open up a drawer and it is chaos. Okay, red pepper. I love red pepper. Go for about a quarter or a third, depending on the size of the pepper, and then chop it up. There we have it. Remember that part like 3 minutes ago when I told you I weighed everything out? That was actually a complete lie, wasn't it? Like I said, generally you want to weigh the big things out. Fruit and veg, I don't really bother with. I did when I was competing on stage, but obviously I'm not going for that ridiculously shredded look this time. Don't get me wrong, still going to be lean, still going to be shredded, but it's more a fitness model kind of physique. It is its own art form, assembling the turkey inside the wrap. It's like, which piece goes where? It's like its own little puzzle, which can be fun, but when you're starving, it's like, come on, get that turkey in that wrap. Kiwis, wraps, magnifique. Eddie Abu would have a heart attack if he watched this video. He'd see the eggs, he'd like that, and then it's all downhill from there, isn't it? Eddie, roast me, go on, I dare you. You know, I don't understand people who put milk in their coffee. Even when I'm not dieting, I love the taste of coffee. Why would you ruin that with milk? If you don't like coffee, don't drink coffee. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, I have 2 black coffees a day, usually. 3 at a push, but my absolute cutoff is 1:30 PM, which usually gives me about 7 hours before I go to sleep. And that just ensures that the caffeine doesn't affect my sleep at all. But today's a good day because we got these are our coffee, biscuits. Now, usually I have 2 biscuits with my coffee every day. Right now, leading up to the photo shoot, I'm actually only doing that on rest days. Today, I'm not training. And then on my days where I'm in the gym, I don't have my biscuits, but I do have an intra-workout shake, which is carbs and protein. So it's roughly the same amount of calories, but I prefer to have that on my training days, which helps aid recovery, helps training a little bit. And this is just pure pleasure. Okay, meal free I'm preparing now because I'm going to go out, I'm going to take it with me, and some of you would debate whether this is a meal at all. It's a shake. Now I have this with whey isolate and actually powdered oats as well, so there's some carbs in there too. Now I do like to keep a shake in my diet, mostly for flexibility and ease. Like I say, I'm taking it out. So it's more convenience than anything. This one actually tastes great. This is Mutant Iso Surge, the banana flavor. So if you like banana, that's the best one I've had. So 55 grams of whey. Now this is super convenient, and I've always done it because you don't need a blender. So you've just got a scoop, and then that's powdered oats. You can put it straight in your shake. 85 grams. See, with this stuff, I am really specific. And then it's a dash of salt, again. Salt in your meals. And I have this with yet more fruit and apple. So the reason why I have a lot of fruit is, one, I don't really like veg too much, but vitamins are important, fibre is important, and I like to get 45 grams of fibre in a day, which is quite a lot, but actually most people don't get enough fibre in anyway, and with my gut issue, I really do need it. And it helps keep you satiated on a diet. Back in the kitchen after a delightful little afternoon nap. Show you meal 4, but if you're thinking, how can I eat wraps, chocolate, biscuits? Yes, chocolate, we'll get onto that soon. And still get results. Well, you can go to my website, themusclearchitect.com, and you can get your own custom training and diet plan and work with me one-on-one. I have to admit, meal 4 is less of an exciting one. Usually, this is my post-workout meal. But like I said, I'm not training today. And in case you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm measuring out cream of rice. This is from Complete Strength. And for those of you that don't know what I'm on about, this is pretty much just rice powder. We'll add water to this, we'll heat it up, it'll make a nice dessert, and then we'll add whey protein into that. So it's like a nice chocolate pudding. So while it might not sound as exciting, God, my arm, look at that. Yeah, it's shredded. This meal actually tastes really good. Although I have to say, usually when I've done a nice hard workout, I am chomping at the bit for this. So it does go down a little bit better on a training day. This will just mix around 100 grams of cream of rice in some water. That goes in the microwave, and the key to this is to do it in stages. So that's 50 seconds first. Take it out, mix it around a bit more. Back in for another 40 seconds this time. And then each time you heat it up, it just thickens up a little bit more, but you don't want to do it all in one because it goes all clumpy, and then you'll never be able to mix the whey protein in. Also, do not put the protein in first, because if you heat that up, it turns awful. It is just, don't do it. Gonna do 30 seconds this time. You can see there, look, it's getting nice and thick. It does start to look a little bit like mashed potato at this stage. All right, last one, 20 seconds you do it. And then once you have it heated up, you actually want it thicker than you actually want to eat it. This is a bit clumpy now. Then I'm gonna mix in the whey protein, and that sort of thins it out again so it's a nice consistency. It really is an art form. It's starting to look how we want it now. Here's the end result. Lovely, thick, velvety protein dessert. And more fruit, this time banana. Rice cooker. 75 grams of rice in the rice cooker for the final meal of the day. So 75 grams of rice, 200 grams of smoked haddock, and half pack of runner beans. I've also been having 2 of these Marmite rice cakes, which, if you like Marmite, is really good. And my daily treat is 18 grams of 85% dark chocolate, which is beautiful. Break all of the fish up so it mixes in nice with the rice. Runner beans. Then we're gonna top it off with sweet chili sauce. Gotta live a little. Doesn't that just look like health? Okay, so there you have it. There's an insight into what I eat 3 weeks out from a photo shoot. Like I said, 3,400 calories right now. That might drop a little bit, but to be honest, all I can see myself removing is maybe 1 Weetabix from the morning, maybe that apple, and that'll be it. If you've enjoyed, please like this video, subscribe for more, ring the notification bell, do all that nice YouTube stuff. If you want to be coached by me, go to themusclearchitect.com, and I'm going to enjoy this, and I'll see you in the next one.